Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to the Thaumaturge. And in the last episode, guys, we were able to help out Wiktor's uncle, but it was very bittersweet, to say the least. Petya is going to be a father, is paying off the family of Ludwig, the man who died, but I don't know if we handled that as good as we could have. Justice wasn't necessarily done, but a family is being taken care of, so this weather is very appropriate. We are back on the docks. And we're going to reopen the Fisherman case. It's been a while, but I think that we have the tools and the talent now. But priorities, you understand. Got to get some high fashion. Receipt. I confirmed the purchase of 25 bales of denim material from the Mevi and Rouse Co. on August 8th, 1905 by Mr. John Lowenson. Signed, J. Matthews.
Sweet secret.
The word success, breakthrough, and lucrative business dance around it like review girls. The fabric, which is gaining popularity in America as clothing for workers, is also likely to catch on here, when no one's heard of it yet. Vistula Visionary. You can already see the headline of a newspaper article. Are we going to have like a denim garb? The new man doesn't look back and doesn't heed the prejudices of a bygone era. He proudly displays smoothly shaved cheeks, chooses strong colors without regard to their dark connotations, and reaches for unusual fabrics. The new decade will belong to those who make fashion adjust to them, not the other way around. Okay, well, let's go to the journal and track this. And then we'll head to the tailor's, and then we'll reopen the Fisherman case. Oh. The Gentleman, March issue. Time for a breath of fresh air. Spring encourages change, which is why the March issue features the new ideal of male beauty. Clean-shaven face, perfectly cut dress, uncompromising colors, and carefully picked up accessories. The Don Draper look, or Clark Kent or Bruce Wayne, depending on this character here. At the end of the issue, experts analyze working fabrics that become increasingly popular. Alright. Back to the tailors we go. See what this looks like. If it's blue, I'm hoping it's blue. It's probably not. But we will definitely go for that. I just think of the denim and blue. I used to wear jeans all the time when I was younger. Then that just kind of faded away. I went into a cargo pants era. And now I primarily wear like... And then I had the dreaded PJs era. The bum era. Where I just wore PJs. Now, bum's a too strong of a word. The hippie era. Where I wore pajama pants all the time, and now I basically wear athletic pants all the time. And one of the primary reasons for that is it's hard to find clothes in my size, being 6'4", and like big and tall stuff is expensive, unfortunately. All right, sir.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
I bring you the word of denim.
I've got some fresh ideas for you. I see what it is you're getting at, but the collection still seems to have some missing pieces. Please, keep looking.
The embroidery on that waistcoat, though.
Unusual combinations. I'm counting on you. Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me. I won't bother you.
Ew, it's green.
All right.
Oh, I see the blue coat, though. Hold up. Conceited extravagance, a coat made of a new kind of fabric, denim, which may prove shocking in these parts. Oh, I like the blue. Snobbish pattern, the houndstooth pattern, all the rage in London. And then the, I don't like the green, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. Purple. The wearing a denim coat like that, You know what? I think we're still good with the basic purple. Once we find like a blue undercoat, I think that'll be nice with the black. But there is such a thing as too much, and I think that hit it right on the head. Now, let's see what we can do about getting this Fisherman case reopened. If we're going to be busting the serial killer, we need to look good while doing it. So, there we go. Make sure we're tracking that correctly. I do like that the map tells you, like, hey, you have found this secret, but you don't have high enough ability for it, and then when you get that ability, you can still see the secret on the map. We had to wait to, I forgot if we needed to recruit Chicken or Noodle to be able to see some of this new stuff. But yeah, everything leads us there. Okay, Commissioner Pelevin. Police hat, crumpled and tossed into the mud. Maybe it can be washed. Cursing, he angrily set the symbol of his work where it belonged. Alone, against everyone. What's the point in trying? Someone without ambition and without conscience will always come along and give a heartless order. To do things faster, to do more, but never to do them better. Broken bottles, a floor covered in broken glass, a throwing competition without a target. In addition to the bottles, he also threw words full of resignation and bitterness. They were joined in their flight by a sense of duty, the satisfaction of a job well done, and the last thread of heart he once had for the job. He doesn't want to lose it, but can he manage to hold on to it? Dying flame. It's not too late to convince Pelevin. He doesn't believe Kajetan is guilty and would like to find the true killer. The will to fight is still smoldering in him. I just need to rekindle the flame. Hello, Noodle. Well, I guess that answers that.
Of all the joints in Povishla, you walk into this one again.
Alright. Inspire Pelevin's will to fight. Trust in me?
You won't give up that easy. Deep down, you're not that kind of man. Tilting at windmills has dimmed your investigator's instinct, but you won't give them the satisfaction.
I don't have the strength.
I do. Let's bring this case to a close. Let's find the real fisherman.
You're right. The dubber is innocent. I'm not going to fall in with a heartless system where all that matters is the quarterly performance.
Amen, man.
Come, I'll show you the body. It's still in the ice room, unless the pallbearer took it.
Oh, yes!
I'll tell you the rest of the story there.
Okay, well, let's hope pallbearer's gone. I don't want to go one-on-one with the Undertaker. Point out that he didn't believe in your spell casting. This is not the time.
Wiktor Szulski, Thaumaturge.
Antoni Igorevich Pelevin.
Lead the way.
I hope I don't regret it, Thaumaturge.
Oh, you probably will. Examine the victim. The last victim's body. The ice house is a good idea. He's putting a hat on to protect himself from the rain. See, folks just sitting here, hanging out, eating, getting drenched and soaked. Nothing good down that road. Imagine the sore throats at the very least. Like, when you get sick, when y'all get the flu or a cold or something, what's the worst part? Is it the congestion, the fact that your nostrils keep on stopping up like one after the other? Is it the sore throat? Is it the body aches? Like, what is the worst part of it for you? I'm always curious about that. Alright.
There he is.
Hello.
Tadeusz Pielecha, a Powiśle man. Childless, 46 years old. He was a fisherman. Ну, Thaumaturge. За дело.
Last victim's body. Cold, butchered. Reeks of blood and fish. There's a heat of living fingers imprinted on the dead skin, frosted by rapid breathing. Someone has dragged the body towards the nightly ripple of the river. The trip was short, the effort passing, the satisfaction wild, the contempt boundless.
He has multiple wounds and bruises.
Yeah, he was tortured before he died. But the immediate cause of death was a strong hit to the back of the head. Stunned like a fish. It's a joke.
I presume it's his trademark.
Yes, he always puts pebbles in place of gouged out eyes. Ordinary river pebbles, probably collected at the local wharf.
Pebble left by the fisherman in the victim's eye socket. The pebble with dried blood on it, surrounded by echoes of obsessive thoughts. Someone have shoved it into the empty eye socket, wondering why they hesitated so long if it was so satisfying. Memories filled with pain fluttered in the head like fat moths.
Any personal items? Something could have been imprinted on them. His emotions, thoughts, anything.
All he had was his wedding ring. But we gave it back to the widow because she was crying that she wanted to have a memento after her husband.
We should ask her to show this wedding ring to us. Where can I find the widow?
She lives in a house on the corner, between the marketplace and Yaja's brothel.
Pileha wasn't the fisherman's first victim. What about the others?
There was another fisher, a porter, a traveling saleswoman, but this is our best clue.
Were other victims from around here as well?
Some spent all their lives in Powiśle. Others were passing through, and they were just unlucky.
Then it's certain the fisherman lives in the area and knows it well. Which means he probably also keeps his victims somewhere around here.
And then just drops them on the bank?
Did he have a family?
We only know about the wife. They didn't seem to get along.
All right, the autopsy's over. When did Pileha's wife report he was missing?
She admitted she was worried her husband had been gone for 3 days. She did take her time.
Maybe she was the one who killed him.
Why don't you talk to her? If you need me, I'll be at the moonshine.
Priorities, officer. Okay, wait until nightfall to interrogate the prostitutes and retrieve the wedding ring. Well, it seems that the fisherman doesn't have a pattern in regards to victims, like a ritual and everything, but the victims seem completely random. Ooh. Retrieve. Okay. Is that what this is? Is this her? Oh, that is her.
Yes.
What are you selling?
My late husband's junk. I don't need to look at all of this if I can't look at him.
Have you seen anyone suspicious here lately?
Other than you? This is Powiśle. Everyone's suspicious here.
Do you have any valuables to sell? Like jewelry?
What jewelry? Look at me. I had Pileha's ring, but I sold it to a pawn shop. Money don't stink, you know. They didn't want anything else anyway.
And where is this pawn shop?
At Browarno Street.
I have to go now.
Goodbye.
Yeah, she wasn't torn up by that, was she? Interesting. Okay, there's the ice house. We've seen the pawn shop before. But now that should be open to us, and we'll see if we can acquire the ring. Precious. And wait, maybe that'll give us enough time for it to be dark, and then we can chat with the ladies. Fancy man must be in the wrong district. Oh, well, this is where we're going to be having a fight.
Hello.
Hello, hello. How can I help you, sir?
Are you buying? Pledging? Art, cards, old farts, top coats, ski, jewelry.
I'm looking for something in an engagement ring. Gold.
Do you remember Mieszko Setsemin? He was a lone shark around here.
And you're asking me because?
No reason.
Setsemin died a long time ago. They say someone attacked and shot him. Terrible tragedy. Terrible. Even talking about him might bring bad luck. And so, life goes on here in Powiśle.
I'd like to see your jewelry.
Gems, bangles, spangles.
Wedding rings. Golden.
Uh-huh. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Preferably from a stiff. I know you've got one here.
What does a magician need a ring like that for?
Why does a pawnbroker need to know things like that?
I do have one, but it's not for sale. It brings me luck.
Pawnbroker is very happy that the ring previously belonged to a dead man. He believes that such an item will bring him luck.
Can I just take a look at it?
No looking.
Okay, let's see if we
I'll
can...
be back.
I'll be back.
No need.
I insist.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Figure. The stone angel seems to have its eye on the entire room. The lone... Oh, okay. I need to stop moving when I'm... Mirror. Something has secured it against the breaking with an absurd pile of pillows. Pillows secure the decorative frame, but on the pristine surface there's a scratch. An irrational fear of potential ill fortune distorts the poor wretch's reflection. Hey! Showing a face deprived of reason. Well, that's accurate. So I would assume, then, if he is the superstitious sort... Let's see.
What now?
Okay.
Goodbye.
Why is it wanting to send me outside? Is there something else? Oh, ladders? Uh-huh. Toppled ladder. A tall ladder that was knocked over by someone or something. The ladder is splashed with paint and droplets of overwhelming fear. Someone was afraid to pass under its step as much as a child fears descending into a dark basement. Fear of terrible misfortune has soaked into the pine knots. The pawnbroker is very superstitious. He fears almost everything and tries to secure himself from any danger, even the most unlikely. If he could be convinced that the dead man's ring is not something he would like to possess. I mean, we could always just beat them up, but... Why do that when you got Bob here?
What now?
You can feel evil energy creep out from every corner surrounding you. You're afraid you might be hexed. You don't realize you bring bad luck on yourself.
How so?
Don't you know dead people's things, especially personal items, attract restless souls?
Don't you?
Can you hear the whispers? Is it the wind? It's strangely cold here.
Take this cursed ring away from me. I don't want it.
I'll happily rid you of this potential curse.
Huzzah! Okay. What a rumbling clatter. An eerie tremolo. Horses in the sky. Horses trampling in the sky. Hooves clattering. A thought echoes in the mind like a mantra, caused by pain and panic. It ate into the gold ring like crimson rust as its owner drew its last breath. Fun. Alright. Well, let's hang out here.
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question. About it's in the underworld. Who would have thought?
It's very profound, Bob.
Right. Let's wait until...
The evening.
So, let's kill some time.
Alright. Looks like there's multiple ladies to chat with. Hello.
A friend of Piotrus's. You can ask. Just be discreet.
What about Tadeusz Pielecha? Do you know anything about him?
What a miserable chap. No one could ever cheer him up. It must be really hard for his wife now. A friend of a friend saw him in a moonshine often. A local joint.
I know where it is.
Anything else?
Thank you for being willing to talk to me. Goodbye.
Give my best to Piotruś.
Hey, what are you up to? Bothering the lady? Nothing comes for free.
What an appropriate hat. Trying to make him calm down. That's going to lead right to a fight.
I was only asking the lady a few questions. I'll take my leave.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Forget it. This is nothing, really. Just idle chit-chat, that's all.
I'm supposed to step in if any fishermen or others can't bother you. So I am. Unless you want to be left alone. And you? Come here. Losing a few teeth will teach you not to waste the hooker's time.
Hello, gentlemen. How y'all doing? Okay, attack with Cuddles. Attack with Noodle. So, let's go ahead and lower some focus. And... just break the... just... ow. Okay, that's unnecessary. Now, chicken. Let's reduce... oh, he got his focus back. There we are. Ooh, we need to start punching. Get some of our own. Alright. Super finisher. Right there, and now we need Cuddles. Let's go ahead and have you do that. There we go, and... oh, that's a shame, buddy. So much suffering. Boop. Wish we had knocked that hat off your head. Another Thaumaturge point. Follow the trail to the moonshine. Wait, can we not talk to any more of the ladies? Oops. I don't know if you guys read what she said, but it was a strong advertisement in her favor. Now, we've already gone into the moonshine and had a scrap, so... this will be interesting to see. Hey.
Howdy, partner.
The kid says you two work together. Is that true?
That's right. At least he doesn't drink as much as you.
You know it.
He's
I'm
trying.
the only reason this investigation's going anywhere. If only they gave me some sort of badge for this. That sure would be something.
How are things? Have you got anything new? Or would you rather keep scuffling with Powyśle folks?
Yes and yes.
I'll be off now.
Let me know if you find anything.
We got to get all of our evidence in a row before we do this. A bartender's cloth, a threadbare piece of fabric to wipe glasses. Cloth that's stiff from dirt is marked by beer stains and remnants of conversation. Words of joy, words of pain. Wishes of good fortune. Secrets. Only companions make life in this despicable place at least somewhat bearable. Axe. Someone has driven it deep into the wooden wall. Though it appears otherwise, the item still carries a good memory. A simple game of axe throwing made long evening conversations more pleasant for the companions who've known each other since childhood. There are also words running down the handle, fresh and sad. Grief for the one who will never again join them for a drink. Oh, this is where they had the wake for him, I guess. A cigarette butt in an ashtray. Ash blends with thoughts and powders them gray. Don't make a mistake. Stay calm and watch the victim patiently. She can hear her brother's voice in her head, as scolding as ever. As always, you're dumb oaf. You're good for nothing. Ooh. So the fisherman has been here. Is it you?
Just no brawling, please. What can I get you? I know Tadeusz Pielecha liked to come here. Wouldn't you rather have a drink? I don't feel like talking about Tadek.
The bartender doesn't want to talk about him. I get it, I'm not from here, but maybe I can convince him somehow. Every patron here is a regular. No wonder they don't want to talk to me. I can sense a deep sadness in the bartender caused by the loss of one of his companions. I could take advantage of this and get him to confide in me about the fisherman's latest victim.
You miss him, so do the others. You've known him for ages, and now the mere mention of his name tears a hole in your heart. Help me, and I will do him justice.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. If he went back to his wife that night rather than here, I guess he'd be still alive.
That means he spent his last night here?
Yeah, when he left, that was the last we ever saw him. It was pissing down that night too. And a few days later, he was lying sprawled out on the river bank like a dead fish.
Did you talk to him?
Tadek did more drinking than talking. He only complained that Yadzia had him removed from the brothel. He didn't avail himself of it, and he wouldn't pay for nothing. Other than that, no. He was a man of few words.
I can't read that name without thinking about Jadzia from Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I suppose you don't have many customers on rainy nights like that. Can you remember who else was here?
Just regulars. Same as today, some hookers come by at times. Today we've got one copper and one intrusive posh boy, which is unusual. I mean you.
Uh-huh.
Did Pielecha leave alone?
Jenek, the steel worker, left with him, but he came back shortly after and passed out in the corner. Then a hooker went out, probably to work.
Do you remember which one?
Clara. She's the carrying one. She chumps around with that little shit Justa.
Oh, okay.
I'll be off now.
Good riddance.
That could be a shocker. Left the moonshine, vowing not to return to his wife. In the morning, he was already lying on the riverbank, dead. died after leaving his favorite bar. His horses in the sky may relate to that last thing he heard before his death. Horse-drawn coaches and carriages going across the bridge that towers over the district. So the fisherman's torture chamber may be located under its massive arches in one of the barracks there. Visit the brothel. Yeah, we need to ask her about that. Lots of different paths it could go, guys. I'm very curious to see. But hopefully we'll figure that out in the next episode. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.